The greatest network in the history of the world. WCOBM, World Center of Broadcast Media.
That's perfect.
Bravo.
Perfect.
What an honor. What an honor. So that was Shadoe Stevens bringing us back. This is Afternoon Delight with The Voice.
Here we are in Southern California at Hollywood and Vine, a picture postcard day, as we bring you WCOBM, the World Center of Broadcast Media. I'm Pat O'Brien. Shadoe Stevens is here. We're all here. It's a beautiful day. The kids are out of school today for bad reasons. But, they're out of school, and we have soup, and we're about to have some holiday drinks. How was that for you?
Nice. That was nice. Very
awesome.
professional.
Yeah.
You should do this
I'm
professionally.
so honored to have you guys on the show. You have no idea. Welcome back to WCOBM.com. I'm Tony Boldy, and we have a party happening up in Michelle's corner. Let's hear it for the party. And then my co-host Brian Perry from Agreement Pictures, which is based on the 4 agreements we discussed.
We were talking about this morning, yeah.
Michelle, tell us
Yes.
about what this is.
It's a social media network, and we drive off of everybody's social media fan base for them to come here and have their own reality TV show.
It's one of a kind in the United States at this moment in space.
And we're in Las Vegas, we're in Hollywood, we're going to be in Salt Lake City, Utah, and in Hawaii soon. So moving on up.
We got 1 million Twitter followers on WCOBM.
At least.
It's TV of today and tomorrow.
Getting you guys involved because that's what it's all about.
The Hollywood show.
Without you, we have nothing.
Nothing.
And all of you guys who are watching, ask questions. Don't be afraid. Anything goes. This is the internet.
Someone says, great new technology, I'm watching from the bathroom. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
You can be on your computer. You can be anywhere and watch what we're doing.
Of course, Sue has been promoting and pumping this, and we're all part of Sue's family here.
Oh, good. I was feeling it.
This is our second week of testing. We're trying to crash the server to see if they can handle what we're bringing them. And we call this segment the Afternoon Delight Show because you guys decided that's what we should be called. And
I thought it's because we're so delightful.
Part of the reason why we have this show and why we decided to get involved in it was because we wanted to help people who were chasing after their dreams to actually be able to figure out how to do it.
There's no guarantees in this business, in film, TV, what have you.
Pursuing this business is not a time in, money out business. You're not guaranteed a paycheck when you're busy trying to audition.
But it's really just a way for us to showcase and give you an opportunity to reach out and touch the people that you're actually going to the theaters and watching.
Being a part of X-Men it's amazing. Wow. Days of Future Past was incredible.
But Christina DeRosa has been doing stuff from. Tell us.
Woo! TV shows like Devious Maids, Everybody Hates Chris, Entourage, Reno 911,
Cat and Sam and Cat, Dyslexia, Ariana Grande. We have Frankie Razor from American Idol right here. Who introduced us?
Vince Vaughn and
Right.
John Favreau
From
and
Swingers.
Patty and all the Swingers guys.
Richie Walls. Let's hear it for everybody in the room today.
It's been an honor to be in movies like Weird Science, which is known as sort of a cult science fiction, comedy, drama, classic, action adventure.
Working on doing accents and dialects, and because Lost was rated at the top of television at the time that I did it, I mean, I'll be dead about 13, 14 Australians still playing Australian.
We're going to bring in Eli Jane.
Okay.
Oprah donned her as the next up-and-coming actress. Okay. And here we have Kimber Eastwood. You guys may recognize the last name Eastwood, and yes, that's your father.
Yes.
So what would you say to somebody that's watching that has the passion but doesn't know how to get started, or if they should even try?
Start.
There you go.
He said, if you write the screenplay or produce it. And I'm like,
So would you say that's right
Downton
place?
Abbey binging
Would you
right
say
now,
it's
can you
right
tell?
place, right time?
yeah, and so the thing is, I did it though.
It does happen. Dreams do come true.
Absolutely.
It just may take a little longer than you think.
a little longer.
It's really about preparation. It's really about study.
It's about working hard. It's not always the best looking guy or the best looking girl who books the jobs. It's the hardest working actors.
Today is the official worldwide broadcast. We are their first official slot, 1 o'clock.
Then you probably will be very
Speaking of
successful.
expanding, look we just reached the UK. Look at that.
Very cool.
That brings us to the question, is Hollywood knocking at your doors? We switched seats. This is normally your seat.
You have to knock back to make things happen.
My mother's on the phone, Lana Boldy. Say hi.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Soprano, saxophone.
Let's do something with this right now.
I got some more food.
It's really happening.
We work for coffee.
Brian,
Sir.
what's happening online?
It's blown up. Brian, we've been trying
We've been trying to crash this. I think we just did.
You have this one life. How do you want to spend it? Apologizing, regretting, questioning, hating yourself, dieting, running after people who don't see you? Be brave. Believe in yourself. Do what feels good. Take risks. You have this one life. Make yourself proud.
Exactly.
I like it.
All right, guys, we'll be back in 2 and 2. What'd you say? 2 sugars, 2 creams? 2 sugars, 2 creams.
2 and 2, baby.
want to wish you all a Merry Christmas.
Oh my God.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the Jew boy on the stage.
Yeah, Kenny.
Hey!
Kenny, I like your new hat. Where'd you find that?
I was drunk one night in Tijuana, and somebody laid this on my privates, and I took it from there.
Wow.
That's all I want to say.
Did you guys miss Kenny Millen? I
Did
miss
you
Kenny
ever?
Millen.
Don't you lie. Don't you lie. I came from the other side of the moon.
Wow.
And so did you.
Kenny, step into the gap. We're missing you on our screen.
No, on the other side.
Other side.
Here I am.
Get in the gap, Kenny. Get in the gap.
Where's Waldo now? He's right here.
Oh my God.
Look at, I've gotten really hip now. Look at my sombrero. It's off to the side. Hey, baby.
I've
Buy
missed
me a
Kenny
drink?
Millen like you have no idea. So, Eric.
Watch out, world.
Eric, you've had to edit Kenny's work and Brian's work and RC and Cindy's. You've done a lot of editing. We saw a 5-minute.
Edit my work? Maybe not.
we just saw a 5-minute clip of a lot of the guests, 6 months worth of the guests that we've had on the show, and I mean
the first 6 months.
It was, and we have another 6 months to do with RC.
Yes.
But
Very sad.
what an amazing run we've had over a year.
Man. Tony, how many guests have you brought on over the last
RC was saying
total?
something like 200 or
close
something?
to 200, sure.
At least, because I remember when we first started this, you were like going nuts trying to figure out how to every
Find
week
people.
find 4 different guests every week.
Well,
every
before
week,
you, and before you settled in, it was like 25 people would show up because you just like put the call out and then they all show.
Yeah.
Like a casting call at the place.
I'll tell you, they did that People's Mayor campaign because they said I knew so many people, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. But then when you're going through your Rolodex trying to get people for the show, and they actually show up and say yes, it kind of touches me because I do know a lot of people, but these people really care. They're really trying to give back to the community because this whole show was really based on trying to help people go for their passion.
When you first started, it was. I'm starting a show.
Brian and I.
No, but I mean, like when you're reaching out to your people, I'm starting a show. Can you help me out?
Correct.
It's turned into a show and a platform where
I can
people
help
are asking
you out.
us,
Yes,
and,
exactly.
which is cool. And then anybody, like especially in that clip that Eric made, you can see all those people. They were there when they needed you. Those were great friends that just decided, hey, I'm going to take a chance on this because some celebrities really lent their name to the show.
How do you feel about that, Brian?
Well, I'm just thinking about Tony Boldy's little black book. That he didn't know he actually had.
Well, since then it's been burnt.
Well, not that black book, the other black book. That one.
Well, some of the people that we met, we knew Matthew Perry from Friends, and he went off to do The Odd Couple, and we got invited to go hang out at The Odd Couple, and we got to meet Gary Marshall and Scott Marshall. And
we did.
What happened with that?
Well, I just actually left Gary Marshall's office, where now it is Scott Marshall's office, and we were talking about 2 movies. At first, when we met with them, you got us in the room,
right?
And we worked our Agreement Pictures magic in there.
And that was through Scott Christopher at Good Times Entertainment.
Yeah. We met with Gary. He's since now moved on, but his spirit is definitely still there in his office. Right. We're doing a movie right now, and initially we had Gary Marshall as our executive producer. It's for Mission Accomplished, and we're going to have Gary's son Scott as our director.
Because Gary unfortunately passed away.
Right. And so because of that, we've been kind of slowed down a little bit, but now as of actually today, Mission Accomplished is officially moving forward. Scott Marshall is doing some rewrites to the project, and in January.
And why is Scott Marshall doing some of the rewrites? Maybe this young lady sitting behind you.
We have people that have influenced decision makers and have helped move things along on many levels. But Cindy has been actually very key in that.
Cindy's been very important in us getting to the next phase.
And so as Tony tries to stroke his girl and make her feel warm and fuzzy on this platform of the last Afternoon Delight, no, she's been a champ. She's been a champ. But, their love is just like oozing everywhere. She did do that. No, so she's helped along. But the bottom line is, in the middle of January, we're going to get our first draft of the rewrites to a project that will probably go into pre-production in March or April. But then, in addition to that, we actually sat down, and now we're actually doing 2 movies because of that meeting with Gary and his son Scott, who's going to direct both those movies. And so it went from us just going to see Matthew Perry and hang out with a couple of people to actually doing some big theatrically released projects in LA since then. So.
And speaking of platforms, and we've seen on this show a lot of people when they come on this show, Afternoon Delight, they take off, including hosts, and they go off and do things. And one thing that I was really curious about, Brian, you have a TV show. It's called Dying to Be Bootyful. Now, what's that about?
bunch of ass.
Boy, I'm
glad I didn't.
You know, Brian. One of the reasons he vacated his seat is because he's gone on to, you know, and I think that's one of the stimulus that happens on this show. You know, you're in it, you're in here, you're doing your day to day, and you're just like, look, I'm in Hollywood now. I'm contacting my friends now. My friends are open. I mean, all the time and effort that we put in, this show works sort of like a catalyst to where I'm like, I need to reach back out to my peeps, and then you forget you have so many. And then it just it moves forward and rolls.
When it first started, and Tony was saying, you know, man, Brian, all these people, they come on here and then they jump off into some other things. At first, it was kind of like, well, maybe coincidence. Then it started being every week. The person who was here, next thing you know, they're getting a casting call.
The next week.
Yeah, a movie. They're going.
Bam.
You're seeing them up. You know, you're seeing their poster. You know, at the theaters, and you're like, what's going on here?
Richie Stevens says he's coming back every week. Well, every time he comes on here.
I gotta tell you, Brian and Eric are sitting in the hot seats because I know that he was sitting in your seat, RC. You claimed that back. If you've noticed, RC is like, no.
We arm wrestled. I lost.
But we've got a couple minutes. We're going to go to commercial break. We're going to get deeper into what's going on. But you guys are sitting in the hot seat, so it can go up from here.
Only up.
And Adrian, thanks for the shout out.
Adrian Carr, thank you so much. We're going to get back and read what the social media has been doing while we're doing the show. Again, Facebook Live is a powerful platform, but we're here at WCOBM.com. This is our home, and we're excited to be here. Do our last show as Afternoon Delight, and then we're going to go into the Hollywood Review, the big Hollywood Review. So we'll be right back after this commercial break. We're going to show the Hollywood Review opening for our Wednesday show, and then we're going to come back with another edited version that you did for our show when we open the show.
See if you can name all the stars in it.
Absolutely. Keep watching. We'll be right back.